There are places on our planet where the stories of people and nature are so deeply connected, you can't tell them apart. Croatia is one of those places. It's a country shaped by the gentle touch of the Adriatic Sea and the strong backbone of the Dinaric Alps. Here, the land breathes history. Its story is written in the limestone cliffs that drop into blue-green waters, and whispered on the winds that blow through old olive trees. This is a trip into a country of amazing differences, where sunny islands are just a short distance from deep, old forests, and where the sounds of Roman emperors mix with the lively beat of modern life. The very shape of Croatia on a map tells a story of strength. It's a long, graceful curve, holding onto the sea as if protecting a precious jewel. To the north, the rich plains of Slavonia spread out like a patchwork quilt, fed by big rivers like the Danube and the Drava. In the middle, the country's capital, Zagreb, stands as a sign of grand European culture. Its old-style buildings from the Austro-Hungarian time are very different from the coast. But it's the coastline, the Dalmatian coast, that many people love. With over 1,000 islands scattered like glitter on the water, it's a place that makes you wonder and want to explore. A place where every hidden bay and every harbor holds a secret waiting to be found. This land has been a meeting point for thousands of years. People called Illyrians, Greeks, and Romans all left their lasting marks on its shores. Later came the Slavs, who brought their own language and ways, slowly creating a special identity. Big empires have risen and fallen here: Venetian, Ottoman, Austro-Hungarian, each leaving a layer of culture, a style of building, a flavor in the food. This complicated past has not broken Croatia. It has made it stronger. It has created a mix of influences that gives the country its special character, a spirit that is both Mediterranean and Central European, old and brand new. It's like a living museum, but one where the exhibits are not behind glass. People live in them, walk on them, and love them every single day. Our journey begins where many stories do, with the land itself. We will travel from the fancy streets of its capital to the sun-bleached stones of its coastal cities. We will sail to islands where the air smells of lavender and pine, and go inland to see one of nature's most amazing shows of water and light. Through it all, we will meet the people who call this amazing place home. They are the ones who keep its flame alive, the protectors of its beauty, and the heart of its lasting spirit. Because to understand Croatia is to understand the strong bond between a people and their land, a bond made through hundreds of years of struggles, wins, and a deep love for this special part of our world. Far from the shiny coast, tucked away in the country's northern middle part, lies Zagreb. This is Croatia's capital, and it moves to a different beat. It's a city of fancy buildings, big public squares, and a calm, polite way of life. Here, the influence isn't from the sea, but from the great empires of Central Europe. Walking through its streets feels like turning the pages of a history book. Grand Austro-Hungarian buildings line wide streets, their fancy details telling stories of a rich and cultured past. Trams quietly glide by, their familiar chime a steady, calming sound for the city. Zagreb doesn't yell for attention. It invites you in with a quiet confidence, showing its charms one cobblestone street at a time. The city is split, both by its location and its feeling, into its upper and lower towns. The lower town is where modern life happens, with its busy coffee shops, museums, and theaters. This is where the city's energy is strongest, where friends meet for coffee and the day's events unfold. But a short funicular ride, one of the shortest in the world, takes you up to the Gornji Grad, or Upper Town. Here, time seems to slow down. Gas lamps are still lit by hand each evening, a tradition that casts a warm, magical glow on the old streets. St. Mark's Church stands at its center, its brightly tiled roof showing the flags of Croatia, Dalmatia, and Slavonia, a colorful symbol of national identity. Life in Zagreb is lived outside as much as possible. The city has many green spaces, from the Grand Green Horseshoe, a series of connected parks and squares, to the huge Maksimir Park, a vast city forest that offers a vital safe place for both people and animals. On any given day, these parks are full of families, students, and couples, all enjoying a moment of peace away from the city rush. The Dolak market, with its famous red umbrellas, is another important part of daily life. Here, sellers from the nearby countryside sell fresh produce, cheeses, and flowers, their voices creating a lively song that has echoed through this square for generations. Zagreb's soul is perhaps best understood through its custom of špika, the Saturday morning ritual of dressing up and going to a coffee shop in the city center. It's more than just having a coffee. It's a social event, a time to see and be seen, to catch up with friends, and to simply be a part of the city's shared life. This simple tradition says a lot about how much Croatians value community, talking and taking the time to enjoy the small pleasures of life. It is in these quiet, shared moments that the true character of Zagreb is shown. A city that is both grand and cozy, old and full of life, the proud and beating heart of a nation. We travel now towards the sea, to the Dalmatian coast, where the air changes and the sun feels warmer. Here, we find the city of Split, a place where the ancient world is not just a memory. It is a living, breathing part of the city. The story of Split is the story of a Roman emperor, Diocletian, who, around the year 300, chose this amazing coastline to build his retirement palace. It was a huge building with big plans, part fort, part fancy house. He couldn't have known that his grand plan would one day become the very heart of a busy modern city, one of the most amazing examples of how cities change on our planet. To walk into Diocletian's palace today is like stepping through a door to another time. The old walls, made smooth by 1700 years of footsteps, now hold a maze of narrow paths, hidden courtyards, and busy squares. What were once the emperor's private rooms and grand halls are now home to shops, restaurants, and the apartments of regular people. Laundry hangs from windows set in Roman stone, and the sound of children playing echoes in hallways where imperial guards once stood. The peristyle, the main square of the palace, is still the city's main stage, a place where locals and visitors gather under the watchful eye of a real Egyptian sphinx, brought here by Diocletian's orders. The real magic of Split is in this perfect mix of past and present. It's a city that has grown naturally inside its ancient shell, changing and adapting while keeping its main identity. The basement halls of the palace, once used for storage and as a service area, are now a huge atmospheric space, their big stone arches providing a cool break from the summer heat. Above ground, the vestibule, a grand round hall that once led to the emperor's private apartments, is now a stage for traditional klapa singers. Their singing without instruments rises towards the open sky, a hauntingly beautiful sound that seems to connect the present moment directly to the city's deep and rich past. Just outside the palace walls, the city spreads out onto the Riva, a magnificent waterfront walkway. Lined with palm trees and busy coffee shops, it's the modern face of Split, a place where people stroll, meet, and watch the ferries leave for the nearby islands. Here, the ancient stone gives way to the sparkling blue of the Adriatic. It is this double nature, the weight of history and the lightness of the sea, that defines Split. It's a city built from an emperor's dream, but it's the people who live here today who keep that dream alive, filling its ancient stones with warmth, energy, and an unbreakable connection to the sea. Further south along the Dalmatian coast, a city of amazing beauty rises directly from the sea. This is Dubrovnik. It's a name that has come to mean perfection, a city-state so perfectly preserved that to see it for the first time is to feel as if you have stepped into a fairy tale. Surrounded by huge stone walls that have protected it for centuries, its red-tiled roofs glow like hot coals in the Mediterranean sun. Lord Byron famously called it the Pearl of the Adriatic, and it's a title it has never given up. This was once the Republic of Ragusa, a powerful seafaring state that was as important as Venice, and its history of wealth, diplomacy, and art is clear in every stone. To enter the old town through the Pile Gate is to leave the modern world behind. You are immediately surrounded by a world of shiny limestone, narrow paths, and magnificent Baroque buildings. The main street, the Stradun, gleams underfoot, its stones worn to a mirror-like shine by countless generations. It acts as the city's outdoor living room, a stage for daily life that stretches from the grand Onofrio's fountain to the elegant clock tower at the far end. Here, swifts and swallows fly quickly through the air, their calls echoing between the high stone walls, adding a natural sound to the city's timeless grandeur. It feels less like a city and more like a beautifully made piece of art. The city walls themselves are one of its greatest treasures. A walk along their 2-kilometer length offers a completely different view. From this spot, you can look down upon the complicated maze of lanes and squares, a sea of red-tiled roofs broken up by the domes of churches and the quiet peace of monastery courtyards. On the other side, the view is of the endless, sparkling Adriatic and the nearby island of Lokrum, covered in legends and pine forest. These walls are a testament to Dubrovnik's old cleverness and its strong wish for independence. They have survived attacks and earthquakes, and more recently, they have become a powerful symbol of the city's strength and new beginning. In recent years, Dubrovnik has become famous again as a place for filming, its timeless beauty providing a background for epic fantasy stories. While this has brought it to the attention of a new global audience, the city's true character remains the same. It is found in the quiet corners, in the small chapels where locals still light candles, and in the market where the day's catch is sold. It's a city that has mastered the art of survival, balancing its huge popularity with a deep respect for its own history. Dubrovnik is more than just a pearl. It is a fortress of culture, a shining example of beauty, and a testament to the lasting power of a city built on a foundation of freedom and stone. The Croatian coast is known for its islands. There are more than 1,000 of them, each a special world all its own. They are like scattered jewels of the Adriatic, places where life moves at a slower, more relaxed pace, decided by the sun and the sea. Among the most famous is the island of Hvar. It's an island of differences, known for its fancy harbor town, where shiny yachts bob in the water, but also for its huge inland areas, where fields of lavender stretch towards the horizon, their smell filling the warm summer air. Hvar is where the stylish elegance of the Mediterranean meets the rustic, timeless soul of Dalmatia. The main town, also called Hvar, is built around a stunning natural harbor, watched over by a medieval fort, the Fortica. A walk up to this fort rewards those who keep going with one of the most amazing views in all of Croatia. From here, you can see the entire town spread below, a group of buildings from the Venetian era and red-tiled roofs, and beyond it, the Pakleni Islands, a small group of green islets set in a blue-green sea. The town square, St. Stephen's Square, is one of the largest in Dalmatia, a grand open space that slopes gently down to the water, with the beautiful St. Stephen's Cathedral at its center. It's a place for meeting people, for enjoying a slow meal, and for simply soaking in the island's charming atmosphere. But to truly know Hvar, you have to go beyond the glamour of its main town. The island's inside shows a different side. Here, old olive groves, some with trees that are hundreds of years old, cling to terraced hillsides. Stone walls, built by hand over generations, crisscross the land, a sign of the hard work of the island's farmers. Small, sleepy villages like Stari Grad and Jelsa offer a peek into a more traditional way of life. The Stari Grad Plain, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is a landscape that has been farmed continuously for over 2,400 years, its ancient Greek field system still visible today. This is the quiet, farming heart of Hvar, a world away from the busy waterfront. Stretching along the mainland opposite these islands is the Makarska Riviera. This is an amazing strip of coastline nestled at the foot of the mighty Biokovo mountain range. The mountains rise almost straight up from the sea, creating a dramatic and unforgettable background. The Riviera is dotted with beautiful pebble beaches, their white stones standing out sharply against the incredibly clear blue-green water. Towns like Makarska and Brela are busy with summer activity, their walkways lined with pine trees that offer welcome shade from the midday sun. It's a place where the power of the mountains and the charm of the sea meet in perfect, breathtaking harmony, showing the raw, natural beauty of the Dalmatian coast. Our journey now takes us north to a heart-shaped piece of land that hangs into the upper Adriatic. This is Istria. It's a region with its own special feel, a place that seems different from the rest of the Dalmatian coast. Its history is deeply connected with Italy, and the Venetian and Roman influences are very clear. The landscape here is softer, often compared to Tuscany, with rolling green hills, old towns on hilltops, and a food tradition focused on truffles, olive oil, and wine. The coastline is just as beautiful, but the atmosphere is different, a unique mix of Slavic and Latin cultures that has created a region of special charm and elegance. The undisputed jewel of the Istrian coast is the city of Pula. Its identity is dominated by one of the most magnificent Roman buildings left on Earth, a huge amphitheater. Known locally as the Arena, it is the sixth largest Roman amphitheater still standing in the world and is amazingly well preserved. To stand within its massive stone arches is to feel a deep connection to the past. You can almost hear the roar of the crowd and the clash of gladiators from 2,000 years ago. Today, this incredible venue is used for concerts and film festivals, its ancient stones once again alive with human drama, a perfect symbol of Pula's ability to honor its past while living in the present. Beyond the grandeur of the Arena, Pula is a working port city with a rough, real charm. Roman ruins are scattered throughout its center, from the victorious Arch of the Sergi to the Temple of Augustus, which stands proudly in the old Roman Forum. But Istria's appeal also lies in its smaller coastal towns. Rovinj, just a short drive up the coast, is arguably one of the most beautiful towns on the entire Mediterranean. It's a tight cluster of colorful houses clinging to a small peninsula topped by the tall church of Saint Euphemia. Its narrow cobbled streets wind their way up the hill, opening onto small squares and offering tempting glimpses of the sparkling sea below. The inside of Istria offers a complete opposite to the coast. It's a peaceful green world of rolling hills, vineyards, and olive groves. Here, fortified hilltop towns like Motovun and Groznian stand like guards, offering wide views over the surrounding countryside. These towns are havens for artists and craftspeople, their quiet stone lanes filled with galleries and studios. This is also the heart of Croatia's truffle country, where hunters and their trained dogs search the forests for these prized food treasures. Istria is a region that delights all the senses, a place where history, art, food, and landscape come together to create an experience that is both deeply relaxing and culturally rich. Leaving the coast behind, we go deep into the mountainous heart of Croatia, to a place where nature has created one of its most beautiful songs. This is Plitvice Lakes National Park. It's a world of water, wood, and stone, an amazing natural wonder that has been given UNESCO World Heritage status for its outstanding global value. Here, a series of 16 lakes are arranged in steps, connected by many waterfalls and fast-moving water. The water flows over natural dams made of travertine, a type of limestone left by the mineral-rich water over thousands of years. This process is still happening, meaning the landscape of Plitvice is constantly, slowly changing. The colors here are almost out of this world. The lakes shimmer in every possible shade of blue and green, from deep blue and emerald to light blue-green and gray. The color of the water changes constantly, depending on how many minerals are in it, if there are living things, and the angle of the sunlight. It's a moving, living painting. A network of wooden walkways and paths winds through the park, letting you walk directly over the crystal clear water. You can see trout swimming slowly beneath your feet and look up at waterfalls that tumble down moss-covered cliffs, their spray filling the air with a cool mist. It's a very immersive and deeply peaceful experience. The park is split into the upper and lower lakes. The upper lakes are set within a gentle valley, surrounded by thick forest, their waterfalls more spread out and calm. The lower lakes are in a dramatic canyon, where the water carves a powerful path through the limestone rock. It is here that you will find the Veliki Slap, or Great Waterfall, the tallest waterfall in Croatia. It drops nearly 80 meters into the lowest lake, its roar echoing through the canyon. The sheer power and beauty of the scene is humbling, a reminder of the constant creative force of nature. The park is a vital safe place for many kinds of animals, including brown bears, wolves, and rare types of birds. To visit Plitvice is to see a masterpiece of the natural world. It's a place that demands respect and quiet thought. The sound of the rushing water is constant, a powerful life force that brings the entire landscape to life. In winter, the park turns into a frozen wonderland, the waterfall silenced into magnificent ice sculptures. In every season, Plitvice tells a story of creation, of the slow, patient work of water shaping the land. It stands as a powerful symbol of Croatia's promise to protect its natural treasures, a perfect wilderness that offers a vital connection to the wild heart of our planet. It is a place of pure, untouched beauty. A trip through Croatia isn't complete without understanding its people, because it is the people who are the true protectors of this land's beauty and the keepers of its complicated history. Croats are people of great warmth and immense pride. There is a strength and ability to bounce back in them, born from a history that has often been difficult. They have lived through the rise and fall of empires and fought hard for their independence, which they finally achieved in the late 1900s. This history has created a deep sense of national identity and a strong appreciation for the peace and freedom they now have. Their spirit is a mix of Mediterranean openness and a more quiet European politeness. The Croatian language itself, with its detailed grammar and musical sounds, is a key part of their identity. And while many Croats, especially in tourist areas, speak excellent English, a simple hvala, that means thank you, or dobar dan, which means good day, is always met with a warm and thankful smile. Family and community are the foundation of society. Life is often lived in public, in the coffee shops, on the walkways, and in the town squares. There is a culture of hospitality that runs deep. To be invited into a Croatian home is to be treated as a valued guest, often with offerings of homemade food and local wine or rakija, a strong fruit brandy. This is a nation that feels remarkably safe and united. There is a clear sense of shared purpose and a collective pride in the cleanliness and order of their towns and cities. The waters of the Adriatic are famously clear, a sign of a national respect for the environment. This sense of unity is perhaps most visible in the checkerboard pattern of red and white, the shahovnica, which is the national symbol. You see it everywhere, on flags, on sports jerseys, and in the hearts of the people. It is a simple, powerful symbol of a nation that, after centuries of being part of other groups, is now proudly and confidently its own. As we finish our journey, we are left with a lasting image of a country that has won over hardship. Croatia stands today as a shining example of hope and resilience. It's a place where ancient history and stunning natural beauty are not just old things, but are woven into the fabric of a lively and hopeful present. From the grandeur of Zagreb to the sun-drenched islands of the Adriatic, this is a land that welcomes everyone with an open heart. Its greatest treasure is not just its blue-green seas or its ancient cities, but the strong and welcoming spirit of its people, who are building a bright future in one of the most beautiful corners of our world.